Welcome back to Unisystem Shadowrun. I am your host, Evil Dungeon Master Vince, and we have our group here today, and we're back, continuing along with our adventures. They were last completed and destroyed the man behind the Veil drug. Yay. Everybody was celebrating, but we had a little bit of a problem because Smoothy got caught on camera with some bullshit allegations from the news, analyzing that he was the person that killed him, as someone caught some cell phone footage. They were last left in the doctor's apartment in her complex, hiding out as they just saw the news, and that's where we kind of left things off. And I'll let you guys continue as you were standing there watching this news after you asked the doctor out, Smooth.
I like look around at everybody. I said, "Look, man, this is obviously bogus that I'm being singled out here. I just want to remind you guys, and this is not something I would do, but you do not want me to be put on trial. And the reason is, and it's not that I would like rat out anybody because that would totally destroy my street cred. But once they start investigating this, they're gonna find out a couple of things. One, that one of those bullets did not come from.
Oh yeah, I already thought of that.
Yeah. Two, surely somebody saw, Stonehands basically shooting out the upper window. Three, there's, even though we were able to erase the video, there's plenty of eyewitnesses of you two in the building, okay? And so when we add up all this together, me being put on trial is going to be the same thing as you guys being on trial. And like I said, this is not a threat for me because I would never rat you guys out. But like I said, the investigation is going to reveal your involvement if it goes that far. So what I suggest we do is that we create a very strong alibi for all of us. And we try to get rid of as much as the evidence as possible. The question is, should I go with the angle of me being framed by an over-enthusiastic fan, especially with the subculture of elf wannabes out there?
I like your very closely related idea that you stated last time we played about the the racist angle of elf haters.
I was thinking more of somebody was, because we have to explain why they looked like me. And we could spin it where this guy, he was a crazy fan. And he was, maybe a hitman for hire. I don't know. So what I was thinking about doing is creating a false identity online for an imaginary guy with a whole bunch of like Reddit posts or whatever they have in this particular world where he's like obsessing over me. He wants to look like me. He wants to emulate me in every way.
The big thing in this world is 3chan.
3chan, there we go. So 3chan, all these like 3chan posts and stuff like that. Now I can basically hack into the system and I could basically retroactively create maybe a trail, so to speak, of this mysterious psycho fan, right? Who just wants to make a name for himself. And then here's what I can do to basically explain why they'll never find him. I'll even create a convenient suicide post.
Ooh.
That he can't stand the thought of, that I was blamed for his actions and he couldn't take the guilt and he decided to take himself.
Is this like the Eminem song "Stan" going on here? That's what it sounds like to me.
There you go.
It kind of does.
There you go. See, all we have to do. Yep.
You're gonna need.
Yes,
tangentially related question. Go ahead, Geoff.
Geoff is not here. Okay, go on, Rick.
And bear with my questions here. What is Smokey Joe's like height, weight, kind of his build?
Is this you're asking me? Right?
Yeah.
See, Smokey Joe, I didn't actually do. Oh, actually, I did write it down. You're 5'8", so we'll say he's about. We'll say he's about average for 5'8", maybe a little, because he looks a little underweight. So
he's relatively small compared to my character.
Yeah, 5'8".
Okay. Because I was thinking of finding a way to plant my gun on him, kind of like frame him for that for that aspect of the shooting, and just kind of get rid of him that way. Because we're gonna have to deal with him anyway. Because I had a gas mask on, so I don't know how much of my features were actually visible to anybody who might have seen me shoot out the third floor window.
No, no one actually noticed you doing that. But police will figure it out. That
Oh, yeah,
someone
and there's
someone
gotta
was
be-
shot from that angle, but they're not going to know it's you. They'll-
And if my bullet was still in his body and didn't go all the way through, I mean, they could probably maybe find it, maybe not, depending on if it went through and hit the road and fragmented. That would be great, but who knows?
Yeah, and I'm going to turn to Dr. Kane and say, look, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this could look real bad for the for your corporation if you're dragged into this mess.
She says, I know. I'm just, you guys being here right now is very bad for me.
And then if it's revealed that you guys were the ones that was putting out the veil, even under duress, whew, bad press. So what I'm saying is, Doc, that you would probably be very well served by making sure that me nor my friend ends up anywhere near a courthouse.
As she's sitting there talking to you guys, her cell phone rings. She picks it up. She's like, yes, Dr. Kane. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Yes, sure, understood. She hangs up the phone. She says, you guys need to get out of here right away. I have 2 detectives coming up here to talk to me.
Do you have a back way out?
She says, no, actually.
What about a service elevator? Do you know where the service elevator is?
Yeah, she says down the hallway to the left, there is a service stairwell. There might be she said, I assume there's an elevator there. I don't know. I've never been in there because it's service.
Well, it probably. All right, Doc. Well, we'll be in touch.
I will say that I have not seen you guys, even though it's going to be difficult for her because you were seen in this building with her, so that's why they're coming to talk to her.
It's a big building. I could have gone anywhere.
Yeah, you could have just basically ran away. So she's just like, all right, you need to go. They're on their way up now.
All right, we're out.
All right, so you guys, all 3 of you run down the hallway.
Dr. Dude has been stunned into silence. Dr. Dude has been stunned into silence, so we'll drag him along with us.
Yeah, he's following along. You guys run down the hallway to where she exactly said. You see a maintenance door, but it is locked.
I'll pick it.
There you go.
Go for it. Tell me what you get.
I've got to find my little chart here.
What number? I have a chart now in front of me. So what number did you get?
Okay, I rolled a 14.
That's 3 successes. That's a good success. You pick the lock easily, and you open the door, and you see it's kind of like a maintenance area. There's some steps, and then to the left, there's like a little place where people like a little locker room, and then there's an elevator right there. So you can either go down the steps, or you can get in the elevator and go straight down.
We'll go to the elevator. Just go straight down.
Yeah.
All right. You pop into the elevator, and you see the elevator goes down to the first floor, and it also goes down to the basement as well. So which one are you gonna go?
We're
We're
let's
gonna
go
go
with
through
the
the
basement.
Yeah, basement, because we might run into somebody out in the lobby.
All right. So I need you guys just to give me a quick perception check when you're in the elevator.
Let me guess. There's a camera in there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to when I see the I'm gonna kind of look up it and kind of see the camera. Is there any way to jack in?
You could, but they would definitely see it. So.
Well, what I want to do is I want to erase her image.
All right, hold on. All right, so you're gonna go jack into the elevator there, Rob.
All right. Sorry.
Stick it
Yeah,
in,
I'm
Smoothy.
gonna try to jack into the elevator.
All right,
Jack
so
into that elevator.
he's gonna stick it in. Got it.
All right.
He's gonna insert himself
Alright.
into that plug.
All right. Let me get. All right. So I'm going to try to erase the image of us being in the elevator. Period.
All right, so you what did you get for your hacking or
All right,
computer
let me-
skill?
Ooh, 10. Ooh, I rolled a 10. I got
Roll another
a
one.
17.
You could roll the 10 again.
25 total.
25 total. That is 7 successes. Is also considered mind-boggling. So you see yourself inside the matrix now of this building. You can see your companions in the elevator and yourself standing there. You see a
And I'm
path.
gonna erase the images. Yeah, I'm gonna erase all images of us ever being in this building.
Okay. So what you do is you pick up your hand and there is an eraser in your hand. So you start erasing the pictures of everybody on the elevator. Like literally, like as if you were in Photoshop with an eraser. You're just erasing everybody out of the elevator. And then you reverse some of the footage. You keep moving your hands across the air, back and forth, to the time frames you remember coming into the building and when the fans were talking to you and stuff like that. You're just like erasing all that. So, I mean, are you erasing the fans too, or are you just erasing just the you?
I'm gonna erase the fans, because if anybody sees that and they see them like talking to somebody invisible,
Yeah.
then they're gonna be like, well, somebody was obviously standing,
Right.
and erase themselves.
That naked the girls too.
Exactly.
Okay.
Or,
So
like erase.
you erase all that, and since you got mind-boggling, I'm going to say that you turn off the camera in the elevator, and in the basement area for now, you set it on like a delay so it'll come back on.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna put in the added thing is that you're gonna loop some of the videos so it doesn't look like it's off for the minute that you guys get into the basement.
Sounds good to me.
Since you got mind-boggling, I'm giving you all these little extras, so we don't have to worry about later on stuff.
I appreciate it.
No problem. Okay, so after you're done with that, you see the elevator get to the bottom floor and you hear the ding, so you know that's your cue to to jack off. So
jack out.
Yeah, he's gonna jack off and jack
I don't
out.
want anybody to be jacking off in the elevator. That's illegal.
Yeah. As soon as you're about to jack out of the system, you see a flash of a red skull coming towards you. And you figure that's the security system, realizing that you're in the security system.
Oh, then I jump out before it can get to me.
Yeah, you're fine. But you notice it's one of their deterrents was after you. They figured out after all the work that you did, which took in real time a couple seconds, but in your Matrix time, it took about 5 to 10 minutes for you to do all that. Just different time frames between the two of them. And then all of a sudden you just see yourself back in your body and you're pulling the cord out of your out of the elevator, out of your butt, out of the elevator, and putting it back in your butt. No, your armpit or whatever you decided.
My left arm.
Your left arm, and then bing, bottom floor.
All right, let's get the hell out of here.
You see, it's like a car park area, and
Do
you see.
still have your bike?
Getting our car. Okay, you know what? Man, we.
You gotta wipe down her car.
Yeah,
was
because our
wearing
vehicles
gloves.
our vehicles are in the parking lot, I believe, right?
Well, your vehicle is in a floor above this one in the parking garage. This is like the maintenance parking. You see like all construction trucks and like laundry truck, business type
All
stuff.
right.
I
My
really don't
bike's
have to
outside, so
Yeah, fine. Your bike
I
is
really
outside.
don't have to erase anything from her car because I wore gloves.
yeah, I was wearing gloves in the
Yeah,
gas
I was.
mask.
I think I was. Yeah, I was in her car, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna like leave the building and we'll figure out transportation once we get away from this.
You do see an exit door leading out, or you can go up the ramp where the cars come in or out. It's up to you.
No, we could run into somebody. So I'll just take the exit hell out of there.
You pop through the exit door. There's a staircase leading up to the street. It's behind the building.
As you exit, there's 50 cops right there.
Yes, they're all saying, "There you are, got you." No, kidding.
All right. Now, let's rendezvous. Where do we? Who's with me, by the way? We're all together still, right?
I would assume you're all
Well,
together. Yeah.
I need to get my car. Stonehands needs to get his bike.
Well, then you need to go back into the garage and go up a floor, or walk around to the front of the building and walk in. I don't know how you're gonna do it.
Well,
Not
since
the-
I'm the
Is
one
my
that's
bike
actually
inside?
since I'm the one that's actually wanted, I am going to get away from this scene as fast as possible, and I'll just meet you guys. Where do you guys want to meet? Back at the clinic.
Yeah, we can meet back there.
That's a good
All
place
right.
to go because it's like a crime scene and nobody's there. So,
Well,
All right.
it should be. That should be just about finished, right?
oh yeah, they'll be long gone by now. They don't give a crap mostly. So, just another place got burned down. Who cares?
I'll meet you guys at the clinic.
Peace.
Okay.
All right.
Rick, you
No, no,
parked
no.
your bike on the street in one of the parking slots, just to meet
Okay.
up with them. You figured that'd be a better idea to do that.
Okay.
And you see your
I'm
bike is
gonna-
right where you left it.
I am going to stop home briefly before I go to the clinic, and I'm going to, while I'm there, contact our Mr. Johnson about the veil, the information that we were supposed to gather,
Mhm.
and talk to him before I head to the clinic, so I can let Dr. Dude know what's going on with that.
That's fine. We're getting a little bit far ahead of yourself right now. Right now, you're
Okay.
jumping on your bike, and I need to see what Geoff is doing at the moment because you're getting to your bike, you're getting on the bike. Geoff.
Okay.
Dr. Dude's just walking to his car like it's just every day, like nothing has changed.
Okay. You hop in your vehicle, and you can head back to the clinic too.
But I'm gonna keep an eye out for people following.
No one seems to notice you at all. You get in your vehicle, you turn it on, and you kind of just glide down the street as if nothing was happening. A normal driver, just gone.
Make
Rick,
sure
when
no
you
one's following behind my car.
no, nobody's following on your car. Rick, when you jump on your bike, you hear on your radio, breaker, Stonehands. This is Jade, Stonehands. I need to talk to you. Over.
Who's Jade? Oh, yeah, I'll answer.
What are you just gonna say?
Stonehands, go ahead.
Just listen. I have some information for you that you're gonna want to know. It's gonna probably save your skin. Over.
All right.
That's all you say is all right?
Where you want to meet?
She says, meet me by the old warehouse on Route 5. It's secluded. I'll give you the information you need. You definitely want to know this because it involves the Black Serpents. And they have you on their radar.
Oh, I'm sure they do. Yeah.
She said, meet me in about 4 hours.
Okay.
She's nothing else. That's it. You said okay?
All right.
That was it. The end of transmission.
All right. I'll let Dr. Dude and Smoothy know that this is something we're going to have to follow up on.
Well, you're heading back to your house, so you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got to head back to the house, get a hold of Mr. Johnson.
He responds to you're going to call him or text him?
I'm going to text him about setting up a meet. If he wants to call, whatever he does to get back to me. But I have information for him, etc.
Okay. He says I'll meet you at the greasy pit in about an hour if that's good.
I might not want to meet there.
Question mark comes up.
There are some issues with the Black Serpents.
Then he puts understandable. How about the Iron Haven bar? That's the other bar across town.
All right, will do.
Excellent. He said I'll meet you in one of the booths in the corner.
All right.
Bye.
Headed there now.
I don't know what he says. You gonna head there now?
I love you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'll head there.
I love you, Stonehands.
That's creepy. I'll let Dr. Nude know that that's where I'm headed, and he can come by, or he can continue there, or I can meet him at the clinic.
Alrighty, Dr. Dude, you're arriving at your clinic, and you obviously see there's no police, but there's still tape up as you pull up, and you as soon as you stop your car and you get out, your phone buzzes. You see it's from Stonehands saying that he's going to meet Mr. Johnson at the Iron Haven bar in about an hour. If you want to hook up there, otherwise he'll meet you back at the clinic. Just let him know.
He sends a thumbs up emoji.
That doesn't answer any question, but perfect. I hate when people do that. Absolutely hate that. All right, Stonehands, your phone. You just get a thumbs up back response.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I'll just do what I'm doing, and
all right, I'll play out the scene with him at the clinic, and then we'll move over to you at the bar.
I have to discuss something with the guys too about the FBI, because the FBI wanted information, and we're supposed to share information with them, but I don't really want to talk to them right now.
Okay, so
I mean, I'm just saying with yeah.
Are you texting this information, or are you talking to yourself? I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm going to text this information to those guys that are supposed to be keeping.
Well, I want to know something. Smoothie, did you ditch your phone?
No, I don't think so. Why?
Okay, just asking.
Was I supposed to?
I mean, you're wanted by the police. What do you think the next thing they're going to do?
Well, what I'll do is, like what I do with everything, I erase my existence. I erase just erase it.
You're gonna destroy the SIM card of the phone?
Well, would he even have like a regular phone? Would he have a hacked phone that doesn't show an actual,
Yeah, I'm a hacker, man. I'd probably have a phone that's untraceable.
Or you think it's untraceable?
Yeah.
To your best,
to
the best of your abilities, untraceable.
Here's what I do, man. What I do is I create a program that reroutes signals. Where it, if you try to trace my signal, it like basically takes you all over the world, and it can never pinpoint me. It just leads you on a wild goose chase.
All right, you're gonna need a hell of a roll for that, considering who's trying to track you. But go.
All right. Do I have to be using some drama points on this one?
That's your decision.
Yeah, definitely I'm gonna have to use some points. Well, all right. I'm gonna use a drama point for a total of 19.
19. Excellent. All right,
That's 5.
Right. You program it so that what you said, so it basically scrambles your signal, follows you around in a wild goose chase, and you're like, okay, you feel confident that it's done.
Yep.
I mean, you really can't tell at the moment, so
sure.
You just know you check your code, you check it again, and you're pretty confident. Right. So you get the text message that Rick is relaying to you, or Stonehands, excuse me.
Right. You know what? I don't think it'd be a good idea for me to show up there because I need to establish an alibi, and so I need to keep off the grid for a moment, and that includes eyewitnesses to my whereabouts. So, do I meet? Did Dr. Dude. Did I meet with Dr. Dude at the clinic?
Yeah, you see him walking over to the the clinic, and you could see Smoothie kind of like,
Disappointment in his eyes.
yeah, Smoothie's kind of hiding towards the back area, waiting for you to show up.
Yeah. I say, look, Dr. Dude, I have a plan that I needed to enact to kind of cover my tracks as much as possible. And then once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and turn myself into police. But first, I need to create a electronic trail for them to follow. And I just realized I have a place. I live someplace, so I have a fucking house.
You do.
Or an apartment, and it's probably has all the amenities that I need. So I'm going to head back to my place, and here's my address.
Well,
Once,
before you do that, bro, I got an idea, right?
all right,
So,
times of the essence.
so they got your fingerprints, right? And they got your likeness on a camera somewhere.
Where
So,
my fingerprints were?
on the car and whatnot.
I wiped it down. Remember?
Oh, they just had eyewitnesses you there?
Well, they think my face is covered. They're They're guessing it's me.
All right, we gotta change you up a little bit. Was your tattoo showing?
Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if you were around to hear this part, but I'm gonna create a fake fan, a
Right.
fake
No, I
crazy
heard
fan
all that.
that
But
basically that trying to change my look at this point would be basically shouting that I'm guilty. So help me out. Listen, why
or
don't you go help? I would suggest go help Stonehands with whatever he's doing. I'm gonna head back to my place, do some hacking on my end. Because once I do that, man, it's like the best thing for me to do is like turn myself in, pretend like I just heard about these accusations, and just like throw myself out there and turn this into a media circus, because that's what celebrities do, man. Once it turns into a media circus, then let's just say the so-called wheels of justice start to break down.
but ain't you gonna need a body or something that looks like you that has proof that your
Unnecessarily.
identity was being taken?
Not necessarily, unless things have changed in the last couple of 100 years. I am innocent until proven guilty.
Oh, I was just trying to make your case a little bit better, bro. But if that's what you
Hey,
think, man, you should
if we can
definitely do that.
come up, listen, man, if we can come up with a body later on, excellent. But right now, the most important thing is just to create an alibi for myself.
Well, like I said, man,
It's all about doubt.
if we could change your tattoo on your chest a little bit so that even if someone was a witness to you, you could prove it wasn't you by the change of
Dude,
your tattoo.
do you realize how many nude pics of me are out there?
Yeah,
Yeah, come on,
do.
man. Do you think you don't think anybody's gonna notice that I changed like my dick pic? Like I
Listen,
got it
bro.
literally. I have a tattoo on my dick. Okay, what I mean,
I'm in
it's
pain just thinking about that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, the artist had a very large canvas, so he had a lot to do. But the point is, I have too many pictures of me out there
I mean,
that
when's
just
the last
changing
time you
my tattoo it's not gonna do anything.
when's the last time you had one done?
A couple of weeks ago, man. I mean, I have a like I like pull open my shirt and I have all types of like fucking tats. And remember, I have electrifying life form on my chest.
Right.
Electrifying life form.
Yes, we get it. Elf.
So I would say if that tattoo right there, the elf tattoo, was showing and everybody recognizes that, if we
Mhm.
could somewhat change that,
You know how
right
many
now.
fans would probably get that tattoo just to mimic him?
right?
Yeah, that's
So
what. Yeah,
if you could change it, then they would have a hard time identifying you. It'd just be some other fan, right?
No,
No,
his
man.
best bet is to keep that tattoo.
Okay.
Listen,
Well,
listen.
some superfluous cosmic being just went into my head and said
Yeah.
it'd be a better idea to keep your tattoo the way it
Shut
is,
up.
man.
All right. Well, like I said, man, I'm gonna head back to my place, but I think that I do think that Stonehands needs some backup in it, but I can't provide that for him right.
Okay, man. I mean, if that's what you think.
But like I said, once I get done with my on my end of things, I'll let you guys know what I'm doing. But like I said, unless you guys can come up with a really good alternative plan, I'm turning myself into the cops and basically turning this into a media circus.
I mean, that's how celebrities do it, right?
Yeah, there we go. All right, buddy. Good luck. Talk to you in a bit.
Okay, man. Well, you be safe.
You too.
So I have to know.
I miss you.
He
Missed you already.
he longingly stares at you as you leave. No,
Are you longingly staring at me, or are you bait? Yeah, man.
so I have to know as the GM here, Smoothy, where exactly are you going? Are you going now? You said you're going to your house. Now, is this your home, or is this like a hacker hideout? Or I need to know this.
Do I have a hacker hideout?
You tell me. It's your character. What would your character do exactly? Would your character be like, I live here and I have like a little private area under the house, on the side of the house, that's a hacker thing? Or
here's the thing, if I do hacking on the side, like if I actually have that type of job, then I probably have like a little hideaway that's that allows me to pursue my side career with without being interrupted.
Now you would probably have like a little apartment or something like that, and
yeah, just like maybe a little apartment for my hacking activities, and then my kind of nice apartment for public, so people think I live there, but I also spend time here. So yeah, I head back to. I'll go to that little hidey hole I have set up that has all my like computer equipment set up and all that kind of thing, all those nifty things, and start enacting my plan, but I'm not sure how long that's going to take me to do, because like I said, I'm trying to create an entire personality online. It's purely online.
Okay.
And matter of fact, I'm making sure that the person is like secret, like nobody knows who this psycho fan is, because like it's 3chan. You said the whole point of those websites is to be anonymous.
3chan, but yeah.
Wouldn't it be 5chan by now?
No, I just made up 3chan because I thought it was funny, because they have 7chan, so I figured why not have a 3chan? So
there you go.
Anyway, okay, so you head to your secret hideout to go do this, and as you're making your way there, your phone rings, and you see it's your agent calling you.
You know, I call, answer as if nothing amiss. Hey man, what's going on?
Her name is, I made her up for you because you didn't give me a name, so I figured I'll just make it up. Her name is Eliza Moonshadow. She is also an elf.
I was like, that sounds like an elfin name, dude.
Okay.
Or Elysia. I don't know how you pronounce it. I just kind of randomly generated
Actually, she's a troll.
There you go.
Yeah, she's a troll, actually. There.
Eliza, baby, what's going on?
She goes, why do I have police at my office, or should I have detectives at my office asking about you? What did you do?
I don't know. I didn't do anything. I mean, I had a few, maybe, I was a little loud at my place last night. I was maybe playing some music a little loud, but other than that.
Well, they were asking about a murder and...
Murder?
Yeah.
I just kind of laughed at the idea. Come on, Eliza. Look. Okay, I don't know. I know I'm a gangster rapper, but this is taking it too far.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, it's like, are you trying to come up with a publicity stunt for me to give me some street cred? Is that what you're trying to do?
I mean, no. So, well, they told me they were heading to your house. So if you're there, be ready for some police. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm not there.
Where are you?
It's none of your business, Aliza. Let's just say that I'm getting a little action, and you kind of called me at an awkward moment. And I can't tell you who it is because they don't want to be associated with a gangster rapper. I mean, I don't see I think they might do him some good, but whatever. It's all about image, right? It's all about image, Eliza.
That's true.
Oh, hey. And I say, hey, stop biting. No. Okay. Oh, sorry. She got a little enthusiastic. Hey, I'm gonna have to call you back. Okay, bye. And I hang up.
Okay, it's fine with me.
And then I head back, and then I speed, get back to my my little hidey hole.
So you head over to your hacker department, and you start logging on to the various sites you need to do. So that'll be what you're going to be doing for now. Let me get over to. So Geoff, what are you doing at your clinic now? After you longingly watched him leave.
I hope he calls the paparazzi, because they'll watch everything the police do on him. Anyway, I better grab some gear from my stuff and take it to my apartment.
I feel like he's talking to himself. So you grab some gear that's here, that's destroyed. I mean, there's nothing really here.
Well, I know they mashed it up, but he could at least try to fix it at his apartment. Some of this more necessary stuff to make his knockout stuff, sleep grenades and whatnot.
All right, you grab a bunch of stuff that you try to salvage. Sure.
Right, and he's gonna take it to his apartment and try to salvage it.
All right, then you're doing that at your apartment, heading over to Rick now.
Okay.
Well, it's 4 hours before they meet, right?
I mean,
That's before I meet Jade.
that's where he
Right.
meets Jade, but he basically only told you he was heading to the Iron
Talk
Haven
to
bar.
Mr. Johnson.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, so I guess he's just gonna drop that stuff off, then go meet him at the bar.
Did
then.
you didn't say anything about Jade, did you?
Yeah, I let him know that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, then I will just head over to you, rolling up on the bar.
All right.
All right, so you roll up on the bar. The Iron Haven is located more in the industrial part of Eureka. It's nestled between some warehouses and factories, so there's a lot of like blue collar workers here. The exterior is,
Industrial.
yeah. There's a large iron sign hanging down from the entrance. Inside the bar, bar has a rugged charm to it with metal and wooden decor, dim lighting, and there is a stage with some live music, but there's no live music happening at this point. The walls are adorned with like old tools, machine parts, and biker paraphernalia, kind of showing off the industrial area. The clientele here are mostly, like I said, blue-collar workers, factory workers, mechanics. There's some bikers, but they're not affiliated. They're just kind of nomads like you. The atmosphere is pretty, I don't know, lively. People were talking and laughing. The specialty here is the forged fire, which is some type of fries and with like something on it. You're not quite sure, but it has a whiskey taste to it.
Okay.
And the bar owner is named Lena Iron Lady Rodriguez. She just goes by Iron Lady or the Iron Lady. And this is what she looks like. She's kind of a rough, tough girl, black hair, has a biker vest on. She has like a Thor hammer necklace going on for her. She doesn't really know you, but she's seen you a few times, and she nods when you walk in, and you see your Mr. Johnson sitting in the corner at one of his booths. He's having a beer, waiting for you.
I'll just flash her 2 fingers and point to the booth, then head over to see Mr. Johnson. Basically, a drink for me, a drink for him.
All right. She nods and does her thing. Mr. Johnson stands up as you arrive at the table. He says, where's your friend, the doctor dude?
Oh, Dr. Dude is supposed to be on his way. I have all the information.
Oh,
that,
excellent. What do you got?
So, the veil was being distributed by Smoky Joe Thompson,
Okay.
as a deal with Victor Resnick, also known as Baron Void. And it was also, he had it being manufactured. It's no longer being manufactured by this person, and I will give him that little bit of information about the lab.
Okay.
Not about the doc. I'm not going to bring her name into it, but unless it becomes necessary. I just want that it was being done there. He was coercing somebody into having it manufactured there, and we had. I'll tell him about the meeting at the warehouse and the veil that we left the veil there for the cops to find, and the Black Serpents. Smoky Joe's not affiliated officially with the Black Serpents, but the Black Serpents were providing muscle, so there's some involvement there, and apparently the FBI is aware of the connection. So I can tell you that facility is no longer making the veil, and other than that, I can try and find some more information for you if you like. But
do you hand him a file with information and stuff like that, or are you just telling him this information?
I'm just telling him that information.
Okay, and then I'll just say he's writing down some notes. Who did you say was the main distributor of this? The guy? Some guy? I can't think. What is his name?
Smoky Joe Thompson?
Yes, but you said there was someone else in charge of this whole thing?
Victor Resnick?
Yes, Mr. Resnick. What happened with him?
He had his hooks in somebody at that biotech company, and they were manufacturing it for him and perfecting. I think they were trying to perfect the formula.
Okay.
It looks like Vale was. You probably already know this, that it was some kind of government. I'm going to call it a super soldier kind of drug that they were trying to develop, and he's trying to refine it. He was taking it because we went to the meet where he was trying to track this stuff down, where he was actually there trying to set up this deal. And I mean, when he ran off, when he realized that somebody was busting in on the meet, he ran off, and it was at a ridiculous speed. He's got some kind of cyber enhancement as well, but he had to be on this. He had to be on that stuff because I've never seen anybody move so quick in my life, and I'm not a slouch when it comes to the hand-to-hand sort of thing.
Yes, I understand. Victor Resnick. Hold on a moment. He pulls out his equivalent of his smartphone, but it's a little bit larger, and he punches in the name, and he says, "Is this with the man?" And he shows you a picture of Resnick.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay, and he's still out there?
I heard something about well, he took off.
So he's still out there at large then. You did not dispatch of him or kill him or whatever else?
No, I did not attack him or anything like that. It was just he took off.
Okay.
Took off running.
So we're not sure if maybe he will recreate the stuff or anything, but you did find out he was distributing it through, you said Smoky Joe, through the Black Serpents.
Smoky Joe with some aid from the Black Serpents, yeah.
Okay, excellent. And he says, okay, as promised, and he opens up his jacket, he brings out a brown envelope, and he hands it to you. He says, as promised, here's your 20K new yen.
Okay.
And he says, pleasure doing business with you. If I need you again, I'll contact you. I know where to get you. Thank you for the information. He closes up his stuff, his briefcase and everything. And he says, good day. And he gets up and starts to leave.
All right, good day, sir.
And he's gone.
All right.
What do you do?
I'm going to...
You didn't even get the drinks.
Yeah.
I just assumed that she came over, gave you the drinks. I didn't need to really do that,
Well, yeah, I figured that. Yeah, I figured that she, brought those by. I'll finish my beer and leave.
And you have the equivalent of a Boilermaker in front of you now.
Okay. And I'll finish that off, and I'll leave a tip on the table and head out the back.
Okay.
And wave to the Iron Lady, and
she kind of gives you a little wink. It wasn't really like a sexual thing. She just, hey, what's up? Thanks, buddy. She saw the tip. You're saying thanks, so.
Yeah. Yep, that's cool. And I'll head out the back, and then get back to my bike. And I'm going out the back because I'm looking for any tails, somebody might be staking out the bike, because the Black Serpent thing that's going on, and I don't want Smoky Joe to follow up on his wrecking of the clinic.
Well, I would assume your bike's in the front, but you went out the back door, so I guess you're walking around the building.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kind of just to get a different angle and make sure
Throw off the scent
a little bit, and kind of see if I can come up on somebody. Just make sure nobody's messing with the bike. There's nobody, somebody might be doing the, hiding in the back, looking around the corner kind of, thing, trying to watch me to come out and just kind of trying to sneak up on anyone that might be doing that.
No, I mean, you walk out the back, you look around, you're very cautious. I mean, if you walk around to the front of the building, you don't really notice anybody hanging around or anybody watching you or any cars that are suspicious. Everything looks pretty much the same as when you rolled up. Where are you heading?
I'm gonna head to the clinic.
Okay.
And then if Dr. Dude's not at the clinic, I will head to his place. And while I'm on my way to the clinic, I'm gonna call the FBI agent.
Okay, you're gonna call Agent Stone. Okay.
Yeah.
And he immediately answers when you call him. Yes, Stonehands. Agent Stone.
Agent Stone, I would just like to let you know that as far as I know, and under the circumstances, that Vale is not being produced any longer at that facility.
Mm-hmm.
The child is back with his mother.
Excellent.
And you would have to have some of your computer savvy hacker brethren verify this within the matrix, but I believe that the formula has been erased, and the drives that it was on that I was physically witness to were erased. So it's extremely likely that that veil is gone, other than the samples that are out there.
Mm-hmm.
So from that meat, there would be whatever was at that meat that we broke up that may have been confiscated. That would be the only source somebody might be able to re-engineer that. But I told you that that I would follow up with you and share information and let you know what I know.
All right. Thank you very much.
We're gonna now I hear through the grapevine that I've got the black serpents gonna be causing me some grief probably soon here, and
we know nothing about that.
I have a contact that I'm supposed to meet in the warehouse district she said 4 hours from that point, so I don't know how long I've been busy, but it's been
a couple hours. You have to go. Yeah, a couple hours.
It's a couple hours to go. I'm supposed to set up a meet and find out what's going on with that. Smokey Joe and the Black Serpents broke up Dr. Dude's clinic. And now I heard
a lot of hearing
on the news that there was a big shooting. Does it? Okay, I'm asking you as the GM.
Okay, yeah.
Did they say who was killed?
They did not say. They just said an innocent man. That's all they said.
Okay. That's what I thought, but I want to know because I don't want to state anything that hasn't been on the news, like I have inside knowledge.
Yep.
But yeah, if I learn anything more, I'll contact you about that. When we were questioning Smokey Joe, he was saying that the police chief is on the take. I think we shared that information with you.
Yes.
I'm not entirely sure who to trust. I have a contact on the police force too, and he was saying all kinds of crazy things about her.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, if I find out anything more, I will be sure and contact you. But it looks like for now, veil may be a non-issue. Well, somebody finds out how to make it again, or.
He says, "Understood. We'll be in touch," and you hear, hang up.
All right.
Well, there'd be no dial tone. Just the call cut because this isn't like a rotary phone where you go.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, people hang up. You just hear like the click and then. No, it just goes dead after he says that.
All right.
Maybe you would hear boop boop for the phone being disconnected. So you're heading to the clinic. We're gonna leave you there driving to the clinic. Now I'm gonna head over to Smoothy because he's got to do a bunch of rolls. So, all right, Mr. Smoothy, you're at your secret hideout. Your hacker hideout. You put your famous hood up and your sunglasses on because you got to look cool while you do it. This is your montage of hacking.
I look like Anonymous Elf.
Yes, Anonymous Elf.
There you go. A question.
Yes, sir.
In this particular world, how common are my skills? Is it like everybody and their grandma can do what I can do, or is it like very specialized?
What's your computer skill?
2.
A 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have like basic knowledge of coding and stuff like that. You're not like an expert or anything. You think you're an expert, but you're not.
Yeah. So I've been basically getting by on gumption alone. Anyway, so but here's also remember my intelligence is 5.
Yeah, like in the world, like a 1 is like an average person. So you're just slightly above an average person, which would allow you to like know coding, maybe a couple like dark websites or something.
Sure. But like I said, with my intelligence of 5, it basically helps me fill in the gaps. Like just kind of using common sense and being able to figure things out as I go along.
You're a quick learner.
Yes. So anyway, so here's what I'm going to do. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a false trail with a anonymous person, psycho fan, and his name is going to be Smoothie Lover 666. Okay, that's going to be his. That name
is invalid.
That's going to be his 3chan name, Smoothie Lover 666. And the trail's going to go back about a year because that's going to be kind of when I really started my career. And at first, it's going to be just, kind of rabid fan posts about me and things of that nature. But then as things go along, it gets a little bit darker, right? It's a little bit darker. Then it's going to be revealed this person got hooked on Veil, right? And started messing with their mind, okay? and this person started to put all types of weird fantasies about me and wanting to be me and wanting to do everything, emulate me in every way. But then it starts also talking about his drug addiction and that his friend, some anonymous friend, basically died from an overdose, and he decided that he wanted to kill the motherfucker that helped not only get him hooked on Vel, but got his friend killed as well. So it talks about how he is gonna track down, okay? He's gonna track down Victor Resnick, and he's gonna put an end to him for trashing his life the way he did. Okay, so then it reveals that part, right? But then there's gonna be a post today, and it's gonna say, I can't believe they think my hero is the one that did this. Unbelievable. I can't live with the guilt. I'm gonna go swim out in the Pacific Ocean until I can swim no longer. I know where there's some sharks. I've seen them out there before. People like to throw chum and attract them, and so I'm gonna swim out there and offer myself to the sharks for daring to get my hero in trouble the way I have. Forgive me, Smoothie Rhymes. Forgive me. And that's the last thing that he writes on his 3chan post.
So, okay. So you're going to falsify into the 3chan database that he's been posting for at least a year.
Right.
And you're just going to make random posts and stuff like that?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to use that chat GPT. Auto-generated, but I'm going to put the what I want this chat AI to actually generate.
Okay.
And yeah, so basically it's going to create this false trial. I'll even create it'll also create other responders to the basically making various responses and things of that nature to make it seem more legit. And remember, all of this is anonymous. That's the whole entire purpose of these sites, right? So I'll create this basically kind of false trail, and like I said, I'll retroactively implant it into the chat, into 3chan to make it look like it's been there all along.
All right, gonna need a nice roll for this one.
There you go. Ooh. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do, because I rolled a 9, so I get up to a 16. Then I'm gonna put another 10 on there to make it 26. But then I also have, now is 26 high enough, or do I even need higher?
Mind-boggling? That probably would be worth it. That's fine.
Okay, because I do have luck, and if I have to, I will put all 3 put my luck points in there too.
No, you're good.
Okay. All right, so with a drama point, I get up to 26.
Perfect. And what was the name of the 3chan user again? Smoothie666?
Smoothie Lover.
Oh,
66.
Smoothie Lover. I just wanted to write that down. And a year's worth of posting.
Yep. And this is how we make sure that no body is found, because he declares how he's going to swim out into the Pacific Ocean until he can swim no further, and he's going to feed himself to the sharks.
Okay.
All right. There we go.
You make your roll, and I would say about 45 minutes to an hour, because it takes you a little while, to recreate everything, to go to ChatGPT, or their version of ChatGPT, and actually put in what you want for the prompts, manipulate it, get it perfect looking, and then you input it onto the server so it looks relatively realistic. And
Right.
what you do, and I'm going to add to it since you have mind-boggling. Yeah, mind-boggling. I'm going to say that you program a view bot to look at every one of those posts that you made, I don't know, 50 to 100 times, and make it look like people were clicking on it.
There you go.
So that it's just not like one view, one response,
right.
one view, one response.
Yeah.
Because that's a little suspicious.
Yeah.
Especially over a year's time, someone's definitely going to click on some of the posts, at least to see what this nutbag is about. So
exactly.
All right, you done with that? Ooh. About an hour passes total, and you're wiped. You're like, oh man, whew.
Yeah, there you go. And then I'm gonna go turn myself into the cops.
So you head down to the police station and just turn yourself in?
Yep. I as I'm coming in, I say, Smoothie rhymes into hizzy. Make a real big deal about it. I said, I heard you guys been looking for me. Autographs for everyone.
You see the cop behind the desk sergeant, steps out, pulls out his gun, says hands in the air.
Woo! Oh, by the way, I make sure I don't have any weapons on me or anything like that.
Make sure you wave them like you just.
Yeah, I make sure I don't go in with like my guns or anything like that. No weapons whatsoever.
That's fine.
And I said, yo, man, I'm here on my own volition, man. I'm here. I heard there was some nasty rumors going on about me, and I came to address the issue.
Well, the sergeant comes out with his gun. A couple other cops come forward, detectives. They tell you to put your hands in the air, turn around.
I do.
And
I put my hands in the air like I just don't care.
And they handcuff you and they bring you to a cell, throw you in the cell.
Hey now.
And that's where we're going to leave it off for this week. We'll be back next time for another episode.